Shut up, Cincinnati.
Welcome.
Cincinnati.
31 days.
31 days till what?
I put this down.
Bullshit, dude. I've heard this. I think you've since you've started this show, I'm pretty sure you have quit vaping at least 3 times.
Did I quit chewing?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't. You still chew, don't you?
Never. I haven't chewed since I got my teeth out.
Don't you use some of those patches or some shit?
No,
those
absolutely
weird little,
not.
All those jocks nowadays use those little patches. They get real into it and shit.
No, that's Danny Sontag. He uses those.
Probably him too.
Yeah, those little pouch things.
He has pretty hair though.
Oh,
if you got pretty enough hair, you can do whatever you want.
He's getting Cody hair.
Yeah.
To the point where he can.
All right, let's get outside and get back inside and then go outside.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but I'm just saying let's stop talking about shit no one knows about.
Hey, you know what, though? That's what we do.
Yes,
we talk about shit that no one knows about.
Ah, yeah.
So I discovered...
like Kent State College. No one outside of Ohio knows anything about Kent State College.
Everyone in the country knows about Kent State. These were some of the biggest riots in history.
Okay, you're right. Only because someone got killed there.
Yeah, but these were like major league riots where the police opened fire.
But then again, you say everyone, and that we're getting to that age where not everyone knows. I bet you the younger generation, that's not a bigger thing.
How long do you think we have to go before some young asshole idiot goes, "Who's Kennedy?
Who's Kennedy?
Who's Martin Luther King?"
Well, Kennedy. I think Kennedy's definitely Martin Luther King, but Kennedy also might be the next level big, where it's gonna take a couple like 400 or 500. You know what the weird thing about your fucking bullshit coughing is you don't do it before the fucking podcast, and you don't do it in normal life. But then all of a sudden, as soon as these fucking cameras come on,
because I'm trying to have a clear voice.
You're Humphrey from McGrumphy over here, just.
I'm trying to have a clear voice
by being uncleared.
Hey, in a month you won't know because I won't have this.
That's not true, dude. You're not gonna quit.
Wager.
Yeah.
Wager.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be skinny. Exactly. See that laugh? It's the same fucking emotion.
No, I think you could be skinny.
Oh, of course I could be. You could quit vaping, but the shit's not going to happen.
This is herbal. This is good for hair growth. Supposedly it's real good for your prostate. This is a medicinal vape.
How's your stream?
Oh, fucking phenomenal.
I got a shit stream, dude.
Well, do you really?
I think I got to get tested.
Oh, I can pee out of fire.
Yeah. I can pee out of fire. I just have to stand too close. I might get a little ball hair burnt. You know what I mean?
Hey, coming up next week, Brazilian Day.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, coming up. And I even suggested that to get pussy. Mm-hmm. I didn't mention it to Harry Guy, but I said, hey, what instead of the spray tan, we make you guys get a Brazilian? And he declined. He said no. He's also said no to the electric shock on the nipples. He's
he
a
did
pussy.
say that.
He's turned into a pussy.
Well, we know he's a pussy. I mean, come on.
He's
turning into a pussy.
I shaved his head, dude.
Oh, we're talking about get pussy. I thought we were talking about
Harry Guy.
Well, both of them then, because Harry Guy also declined the nipple clamps and electricity.
Pussy.
Yeah. To be fair, I would also decline the nipple clamps and the electricity.
But you know what you wouldn't decline?
What?
The cream pie.
No, why would you fucking
something's wrong with
cream pie, dude? I got a child. Of course I enjoy cream pies.
Of course you do. But he said no to the Brazilian. I think a Brazilian would be outstanding.
As a punishment?
Yeah.
But
it's different than waxing your chest, dude.
You do it for fun.
It hurts.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I do it for the fringe benefits. Like people always say, getting tattoos is no fun, but it's great having them. Mm-hmm. Brazilian, same thing.
You know, if you would have walked into the break area the other day at work, the outside smoke area I was hanging out at, and just heard the one line, it would have been the best, because it was just, Chris T's got the cleanest asshole in the whole building. Shimon. You know.
He said that?
Yes. Her pinkest asshole in the whole building. And I just thought about that.
I don't, though.
And just the clip, you're just walking by, you know, and you might know you might know Chris.
Yeah.
And you just hear that guy say that you had the fucking pinkest asshole in the whole building. It fucking would be great.
Well, I got news for you, Shimon. I don't.
That's what I said.
I've seen Brent's up close.
That's what
right
I
here.
said.
Brent's is like Pepto-Bismol pink.
That's exactly what I said. It's like, nope, I've seen Brent's asshole, and unfortunately, I've seen Chris's asshole, and Brent's asshole is pinker.
Yeah, it is, without a doubt. Pinker. I mean, his is like bright pink.
It makes me think before he does the pictures, he might be post-fuck. And that's why it's extra red and pink, or do you think he just spreads his butthole open and taps it? Like
no, he told me that he got laser to remove the hair permanently, and he went through fucking treatments where they fucking colored it. I mean, he's got a pink ass.
I'm still be nervous having a laser around my asshole.
I would too.
I don't want a laser anywhere near
And what if
there.
it goes in the hole and hits something up there that it's not supposed to hit? You know what I mean? Hey, now you got a hole in your fucking colon.
I
You
don't
know what
trust
I mean?
it. I don't need RoboCop around my fucking asshole.
But
I'll
Shimon, I
pass,
appreciate
dude.
the endorsement, and I'm sure that'll,
It's nice for the recognition.
it'll weigh in with somebody. And it is very pink, but compared to Brent's, it's nothing, man. It's amateur pink.
Well, he has a professional asshole.
Yeah,
You know what I
without
mean?
a doubt.
You know, like that's a.
I've got an amateur. I'm like one of those guys that in his life bowled a 300 game, but usually is around 180. But one day in his life, a golfer who sucks, but he hit a hole in one once. I'm that guy with buttholes.
You what? That just means you got like one good pick.
No, it means I've got some really fun stuff happen to the butthole, but I'm not really an expert on
Oh, okay.
everything about the butthole.
Ah, okay.
I don't want my asshole destroyed.
Yeah. You're a weekend warrior of buttholes. You know what I mean?
My butthole is pretty for eating.
You're the
not fucking.
you're the athlete on the softball team, not the athlete that's made
I'm
the
that
majors.
guy.
You know,
yeah, but I'm the guy on the softball team that
But you're
thinks
decent.
one day I
Yeah.
might be able to
Yeah, you're
take it.
decent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and knowing full well I can't.
You're decent, dude. You bat fifth. You know what I mean? You play third, not short, not
Right.
you know.
I
But
play the
third,
hot corner,
a good
yeah.
one. That's not bad.
Yeah. Oh man, this guy's so good. Oh really? Did he play anywhere?
Yeah.
Oh no, just here.
Hits for average every once in a while. Gets a dinger. You know,
Yeah.
we can count on him.
I'm
but,
that with buttholes.
But yeah, he's not your shortstop batting cleanup. All right.
I've never had. I would never have my butthole colored, or I just take a little of cream and put it on there. I am not an expert, but I try.
And you know, effort's everything. That's what I said.
And
Some kid looked at me the other day in the eye, and I said, "Don't ever look me in the eye again." He said, "I won't again." And I said, "Thanks for the effort." And I walked by. You know, it's the effort's everything. Don't look me in the fucking
it
eye.
is nice that Shimon is a regular listener now.
I don't know if he's a regular, but either way, he knows about your butthole.
Gary is a listener. Gary Rogers, our
Oh,
buddy.
we already knew that.
Yeah, but he when I talked to him today, he said, "Hey, what the fuck happened last week? What'd you guys screw up? The podcast was so short." I said, "Well, Jason didn't hit record."
Well,
he goes, "Yeah, I heard that, but what?"
That's it. That's all.
That's exactly what happened.
And Gary, if you are listening, it sounds like I got a hookup for you.
Oh,
So
outstanding.
yeah, I asked if he knew anyone, and he said me, LOL, and then gave me his phone number so I can. Yeah, so
Outstanding.
maybe I can get something for you.
That would be awesome, man.
All right. Anyway,
So welcome everybody. It's today is Friday. For those of you that, and it's not everybody, but for those of you that do try to listen on the same day each week, we apologize. We always got something going on with the kids or the wife or the ex. You know what I mean? We always got something going on. So we pretty much record this whenever we have time throughout the week. We always try to get one in every day or every week, but it's never the same day.
Yeah. There's this whole thing of we don't get paid for this.
Right.
This is a hobby.
Yeah, it's a hobby, and don't get me wrong, we're really fucking happy that you
good
listen to
time,
it and
but,
that you like it. And if you go on there thinking, "Hey, last week the new one was out on Tuesday and it's not this week," we apologize, but we have no fucking idea when it's going to come out.
Yeah, that's what like successful people would do, not us.
No,
I know
exactly.
Yeah, we're just here to.
We're not Joe Rogan.
Yeah, we were just fucking comparing buttholes to infield positions in baseball. All right, we're not.
Yeah, but like I said, for those of you that count on it, sorry you can't count on it, but you can always pretty much know that it'll be out by Saturday. Is that right?
True. Yeah, I don't know. Sure, whatever. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
we don't know. We had no
why do
fucking
you care?
idea.
Why do
I
you?
don't.
What's the matter? To
I
you?
don't.
You know, you get it when you get it.
So the holiday season is upon us, and I'm feeling pretty fucking Christmassy. I'm not lying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're tomorrow. Nate and I are coming to your neck of the woods to go through the drive-through.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, if Kane wants to come with us, he's more than welcome to go.
Maybe. Nah, he has like 4 kids coming to the house tomorrow. or
Oh,
some
does he?
shit.
Yeah, I don't want to take 4 kids.
Yeah.
I want to take Kane,
Dude,
but
fucking kids. Kids are a pain in the ass.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they are, and then eventually they stop being one.
So yesterday, Kane apparently had a mini breakdown because his whole life we've always bought him shorter socks, you know, ankle socks, because that's what I wear. That's what his mom wears. That's what his brother wears. That's just what we bought because that's what everybody else wears. Well, apparently he started getting some shit from the kids at school for wearing ankle socks. They're not in style. The high socks are in style. The shit
And
up
they
to your
keep them up to here.
yeah, up to your knees.
When I was a kid, that was in style.
Exactly. When I was a kid, that shit was for nerds and old people.
When I was a kid, you did the white ones with the big, bold colored stripes.
Yes, that was the 80s look. I get that. By the time the 90s came around, no one did that shit.
Nope.
You got made fun of if you did that shit.
Yeah.
And it was always kind of a shorter sock for my whole youth. And then still to this day, that's what I prefer. So that's what we've always bought the kid. Well, apparently nowadays you get fucking picked on for having short socks. So I had to go out and buy some fucking long socks just so the kid wouldn't get fucking picked on. Because I feel sorry for him. You know what I mean? I remember when I was a kid.
Yeah, you don't want to get fucked
I remember
with.
when I was a kid, my parents bought me whatever, generic probably shoes. And I remember I started stealing my dad's because he had a pair of Nikes, just some cheap ass Nikes. But I would be wearing my dad's shoes to school, even though he was, probably size 10 and I was probably size 4. But just so I had Nikes, you know what I mean? And eventually my grandma felt sorry for me and went out and bought me my own pair of Nikes.
You know, it's so fucking funny you say that because when I was a kid, I was never, I was one of those kids that, I like to wear the Nikes and the cool stuff. But if it was something I can get away with, it's something, I like to have the little polo guy on the fucking shirt and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But one day my mom went out shopping to get me a pair of shoes. Now, your parents don't know what's fucking cool.
Not at all. No, they just know shoes.
She happened to be
I feel
at
like I know
Kmart.
what's cool, kind of.
Kmart.
But not really. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you don't get cool shoes at Kmart.
They had their own brand.
Zips.
And they were called Trax.
Oh,
Traxx.
Yeah.
And she saw them. She goes, ooh, those are nice shoes. Cool name, Trax. She brought them home and I went, I want to wear those. You know what I'm thinking? Shit.
You're gonna get
and I was
on.
like, well, maybe nobody will notice.
Yeah. Oh, everybody
So I
notices.
put the Trax on. I came home the next day fucking in tears, man. Everybody was giving me shit. Everybody.
Kids are awful.
Those are fucking Trax. That's Kmart, you fucking poor motherfucker. And we
You
weren't
loser.
poor. But we weren't poor.
Yeah, I get it. No, so are we.
But mom thought they were cool,
Yeah.
So she bought them for me, and they had a really cool fucking stripe and everything. Kids were fucking laughing. The minute I fucking walked into class, look at the fucking Trax. I was like, God damn, really? A pair of fucking shoes. So at that point, I said, all right. I took them home. I said, Mom, I can't wear these anymore. She goes, okay. I didn't
She
know.
gave in.
Well, she said, I didn't know.
See, yeah, well, no, and fair enough, and probably not. Now, my parents, if I remember right, I could be wrong about this because it was a long time ago. I do remember this part, that me and my friend Rory in second grade recess, we had some generic ass shoes, so we went out and fucking ripped them all up and stuff, and came home with some ripped up shoes, just so our parents would get us new shoes.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure my parents did not bite on that and just made me wear the ripped up shoes. And Rory got new shoes. And I remember it worked out for him, but not for me. Now, that's my memory. I could be wrong. I know both my parents listen.
But
so
there's
if
a
it's
double-edged
true,
sword here.
But I don't
because-
blame them. As a parent, now I look back at it, I'd be the same way. Like, fuck you, kid. You're not wearing ripped shoes. You got to learn a lesson. You know what I mean? So,
But there's a double-edged sword because, like Brandon, our buddy at work, my last week's asshole of the week,
yeah.
he, he's a big sneaker guy. You know that.
Yeah.
And he can tell you what
Sneakerhead.
they're worth. And,
Yeah.
most of the time, he's right.
I guess.
And
Not fact
this
checking.
guy comes walking in, and he started fucking laughing at this guy's shoes. And I looked down. They were Nikes.
Yeah. Were they Monarchs?
But they were Monarchs.
Yeah, no, Monarchs.
And he
are-
goes, those are old man Nikes. Those
are.
don't count. I'm like, well, it still got the fucking stripe on the side.
I
What's
know,
the
but
difference?
those have you ever wore a pair of Monarchs? Because you know the
No.
difference if you wore it. I accidentally bought a black pair when we first started this job. We had to have black shoes.
I bought a pair to cut my grass.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's perfect because that is the grass cutting shoe. That or the white New Balance.
Yeah, he compared the two.
Yeah, those are the grass cutting shoes. The old
But it
man
says
shoes.
Nike on it. You know what I'm saying?
I get
it even
it.
says Air.
I get it, but there's more to it than that, I guess.
I
But
didn't
they're
know.
real. They're real thick.
Are
they're
they?
like giant. They look like space boots and shit. Like they're. And I swear to God, dude, I bought them and wore them for a week and a half and had to take them off because every step they squeak. I felt like I was constantly playing basketball. It was like non-fucking
but they are
stop.
Nikes.
And I looked at the reviews and or not everyone, but I found that in like shitloads of reviews, like they all squeak. They got, they got the squeakers. But yeah, they're Nike. And that's when I thought I was like, they were cheap and they were Nikes. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, let me get a cheap pair of black Nikes for work. I regretted it. And then I found out later from Brandon that they were old man and just the complete shit shoes or whatever.
Yeah, old man.
And that's funny to me, but
See, I hate that term when he says you got old man shoes or you got old man socks or whatever.
Why?
I don't,
because you're old and there's things you would wear probably.
No, I don't wear stuff like that. I try to wear cool stuff, but I don't go overboard.
stuff. Yeah.
I'm not going to buy. I'll buy a $100 pair of Nikes, but I'm not going to buy the $500 Jordans.
Well, you don't
know
want
what
to
I mean?
see, and I agree with you. I don't think the 55-year-old, 50 whatever you are, looks cool in a pair of Jordans.
No.
Like it just doesn't. It doesn't really fit you. Same thing like the old guys that wear the jeans with the jewels on them.
Yeah, that'll never be me.
No, and even when it was in style, it was just so douchey. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
that's in style for maybe a 17-year-old or maybe
Yeah.
a 23-year-old, not you.
With a
All
real
right?
skinny body. And,
Yeah,
and,
go get some Dockers, you dork.
See, I like to look fashionable, like if I'm going out somewhere, but I'm not going to go crazy overboard. When I found out some of the like I said, I bought a pair of Adidas the other day, and they were on sale for $84. And I said, oh, these are nice shoes. I like them. So I wear them. I haven't got any shit for them, so I'm assuming they're okay.
Yeah.
But I won't, people tell me some of the, like Brandon, he's big into everything. Tells you what a pair of jeans costs.
Yeah, I don't care.
And that's me too.
Yeah.
But when I find out, look at that dude. God, he's wearing fucking $400 jeans. What the fuck is the point of a pair of $400 jeans?
Just say that you got $400 jeans.
Is that it?
Yeah.
They didn't look any different than normal fucking jeans.
I don't get it, man, but that's not me. There is a certain set of people that love that kind of shit, that they're really into that. And you'll know
the women that buy the $3,000 purse.
I mean, we know people that'll have like a $10,000 necklace and still live in a fucking street where people get shot every other week because they're paying barely anything in rent because they're spending all their money on their clothes and their jewelry. So I mean, that is a sect of people. I don't fucking get it. But there's definitely a lot of people do. $400 pair of jeans. I've been wearing Levi's for fucking 40 years.
I wear Levi's.
You know what I mean? I actually just switched to Lee's because Levi's, for whatever reason, they give you too much dick room. I know that sounds weird, but it gets all bunched up and looks weird, and I don't like it anymore.
Oh, well, I mean, I like nice jeans.
Yeah.
I like the fucking acid wash look that everybody's wearing, whatever.
Acid washed?
Well, the ones that are like faded white.
I don't know.
I will not wear a pair of fucking jeans at my age with holes in them.
No, why would you?
Why would I?
No, I don't get that shit. That's a style that goes in and out anyways.
I want to look like a cool 40-year-old.
I just want to look like
I don't want to look like
the
the old man that's trying to look 20. I don't ever want to look like that.
At this point,
that's why I won't buy Jordans.
I'm at the age where I just want to look comfortable. Not even look. I don't care what I look like because I just want to be comfortable. I mean, I was talking about that to Carmen the other day. She's like, you don't even wear jeans anymore. And I'm like, not really. I wear jeans maybe once every couple months. I was like, most of the time I wear like Adidas track pants. Why? Because they're comfortable and I don't give a fuck. What do you like?
But I
gives
just
a shit
some
what
of
I
these
look
people
like.
that their appearance is so fucking important to them. I don't understand it. If you're attractive, you're attractive. You don't have to be wearing a $400 fucking pair of jeans to be attractive.
No one gives a shit what good looking people are wearing.
Right.
Right. That's all there is to it.
Because they're good looking already.
Yeah. I don't give
you
a
could be
fuck.
wearing Monarchs.
Yeah. And now.
A really good looking dude with a cut body and a pair of Monarchs, they can overlook those.
Yeah. But their guy friends will make fun of them.
Of course they will.
But
What are you, a fake?
We're going to make fun of you no matter what. So what the fuck's it matter?
Yeah, exactly
what the fuck's
right.
it matter? All right. Well, it sounds like an asshole to me. So why don't we just get to that?
Okay.
As soon as I figure out how to work this again.
Asshole of the week.
There we go.
My asshole of the week is myself.
Hey, I always like that one.
I did something the other day I'm really not proud of. As a matter of fact, it fucked with me for a couple hours. I really felt like a fucking asshole.
We were an asshole or a dumbass?
An asshole.
Okay, because we were supposed to have that whole. We were supposed to have that segment, but Adam never made the song. He's been world touring.
And we don't do a lot of dumb things.
Yeah, that's true too. You're right.
I've felt like such a fucking idiot and an asshole. I didn't do something stupid. I did something deliberate and fucking mean because I was petty and bullshit.
Yeah, I do that stuff.
I hated it. I hated the way I felt afterwards.
Yeah, it's not a cool thing.
Okay, I'm going to Meyer. Okay, the asshole is definitely me, and you're going to think I'm an asshole too. And the worst part is, I had a chance. I had the opportunity to rectify it.
Oh, you had a chance of redemption, and you passed.
At that particular moment, I was still mad. I didn't start feeling bad until I fucking got home, and then it was too late to rectify it. Yeah. So here's the story. I'm at Meyer. Everybody, when you pull into my Meyer, goes down the aisle you turn in on. Okay, and I know from experience, there's no parking spaces there. Mm-hmm. Got to go to one of the other aisles. This is the main aisle. You're not going to find a spot. So I turn right, and I'm going down, and I get about 3/4 of the way down, and there's a guy backing up right by the fucking store. Mm-hmm. I'm like, sweet. As I'm sitting there, I got my fucking blinker on, ready to turn, let everybody know I'm going in there. This fucking older woman, my guess is 65 to 70, pulls into it. And I'm going, first thing fucking bitch, I'm sitting here for a fucking reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, natural.
She gets out of the car.
Don't think you're an asshole yet.
She's an older woman.
All right.
And I have to go around and park a long way away. Mm-hmm. So I park a long way away. I walk by, I'm looking at this fucking car, and I'm like, you fucking bitch. And I saw what she looked like. You know, and I when I do my stuff, I come out, the car's still there, and I coughed up the biggest fucking lung oyster loogie you ever saw and planted it right in the middle of her fucking windshield where she could not see through. There's no fucking way this bitch could have seen through this loogie. And I don't know if the windshield wiper could have got it. I pulled it from my fucking bottom of my lungs, and I fucking coughed this thing up there. It was about this big around. Mm-hmm. And I said, you bitch, and I walked off. And I got home and I went, God, she was an old lady. What a dick. You know what I mean? I could have wiped it off and rectified it there.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't. I hawked the loogie on the windshield, and then I fucking left.
All right. I've never done that. I've done worse, probably. So don't worry. I'm not an innocent victim or an innocent
older lady
person here.
But still, she knew I was coming in there. You know what I mean?
My take on this in general, yeah, asshole. That's funny, but you're an asshole.
I am.
My take in general is, okay, so she blocked the parking spot. You had to go park somewhere else, which I'm sure was a little bit further and less convenient.
Yeah.
You went in, though, and went shopping?
Yeah.
How long?
2-3 items. I was in and out in 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. So it's a short shopping trip. I don't know why you're going to Myers for a short shopping trip.
Because there's stuff you can't buy at a convenience store that I needed.
Fair enough. Yeah, you needed some lettuce or something.
No, I needed some shampoo.
Okay. You can get that at convenience. Well, you can get that at I'm getting it at Walgreens.
Stuff that makes you. I could have got the Walgreens, but Myers closer than any Walgreens to me.
Fair enough. Okay.
Closest store.
Anyhow, so you're going straight into Myers. You got like a couple things. You came out, so it wasn't like 5-10 minutes. So that's a little bit better. I was thinking at first, like you went for your weekly grocery shopping, so you spend an hour in there, and you're still that pissed off when you come out.
I was in there 5 minutes.
But even then, I mean, we're talking about you had 15 minutes to blow off the steam from the extra fucking 300 feet you had to walk.
Every bit. And it wasn't even the walk that pissed me off. It was the fact that I had my blinker on. Anyone on the fucking planet would have known I was coming there, and she, in her sense of entitlement, now I probably wouldn't have done it if she would have got out and limped or pulled out a walker or a fucking cane.
She was just old.
And just strutted right inside.
But she was old.
She was old. So am I.
True. You're old.
She was much older than me.
Yeah,
I'm going close to 70.
We're just skipping.
But she was perfectly healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, you're an asshole. I don't know what else to tell you. I got no real defense of you.
There isn't one.
It's funny, though. I mean, and I've done bad things before. Here's a move I've done. This is just vandalism, I guess. But
you keyed somebody's car.
No, I didn't key someone's car. Someone parks too close to mine. I don't do it right now because my car doesn't suck. But I've had not as good cars. Oh, my God, dude.
You slam your door
Yeah,
open.
if someone gets too close, and I've had to, I think this happened twice, where I had to get into the passenger side to get in my front door.
Yeah.
Then as soon as I get over there, I open my fucking door and I make sure I fuck their car
See, I think that's more asshole than mine. Mine's not damaged.
It's definitely, but like I said, I haven't done it in 10 years, so this is put in my past. I not too good for it now. I just ain't gonna fuck my own car up nowadays.
Yeah. Well, let me just tell you one thing, and it was a proud loogie, but when I coughed this thing up, I mean, I went in my soul for this thing. When I coughed it up and spit it on her fucking thing, it went, and then came to a rest. Nothing dripped.
Oh, the perfect egg?
It was a perfect fucking egg.
Yeah, the perfect egg. Dude.
I mean, the windshield wiper's not going to get it. It's just going to smear it.
No, that's
you know
nice.
what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck her.
But the thing about it is, when I fucking looked at her when she parked, she made fucking eye contact. She knew what she had done, and she's like, kind of like, "What the fuck are you going to do about it?"
Well,
I'm an old lady.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cough a fucking lung up on your fucking windshield.
Deal with this, you old
I'm
hag.
an asshole. I'm a dick.
That's a dick move, but it's a funny move, and she is a cunt, and she deserves it a little bit.
Right.
Now, both of you can be assholes in that. She can be an asshole, too, as far as I'm concerned. That's an asshole move.
But my asshole move was a direct result of her asshole move.
Well, my asshole of the week is not myself. My asshole of the week also has to do with an old person, though, but my asshole isn't the old person. In fact, in this story, the old person is viciously being taken advantage of.
Okay.
All right? I don't know if you know where I'm going on with this.
I don't.
All right. Well, we know this guy. This motherfucker, hairy guy.
Yeah.
All right. This is a known commodity on this show. I don't know. Commodity might be the wrong fucking word. But either way, he's a known. He comes around. He writes. He's been on the show. He's also a fucking asshole. All right. We know an older gentleman that needs to get back to the Philippines or wherever the fuck he's from, somewhere far away, and he has to go on that. What the fuck was that noise? That was new.
Maybe it was a message from your buddy.
No, that wouldn't make that noise. But either way, let's not interrupt shitting on hairy guy.
Okay.
All right. He needs a ride from Blue Ash to the airport. Now, what do you think Blue Ash to the airport would cost if you're going to give someone a ride? Not just someone a ride, someone that you like, like
give me $10 worth of gas.
$10 worth of gas, man. Now that you're a good guy, and I wouldn't do it for $10. I wouldn't wake up and drive someone to the airport.
You might say 20.
I mean, I'm not talking about like a best friend, just like an acquaintance that you don't.
Oh, this isn't a friend.
No, this isn't a friend. This is an acquaintance. Yeah.
I'll fill up my tank. Give me $25.
An older gentleman that we know from our job. All right, $25. That's fair enough. That seems fair. Hairy guy from Blue Ash to the airport is getting $150 from this gentleman. You're taking advantage of the elderly, sir. That is an asshole move.
The guy that we all know?
Yes, we all know him. He has a fish farm back in the whatever. $150.
Why doesn't he get an Uber?
This guy has a walker. This guy. Well, I understand why you
wouldn't. This guy's wealthy.
I don't give a shit. That's not the point. He's a very nice fella.
Yeah.
And I understand. I understand 100. All right. If you want to get for one thing, I will give Harry Guy this. This was not Harry Guy's price that he came up with. He's not like, give me 150, I'll take it. He was offered $150.
Why doesn't this guy we know take an Uber for $40?
I think he'd rather go with something he's comfortable with. Maybe he doesn't do Ubers a lot. I have no fucking clue. I don't know the answer to that. All I know is as soon as I run into him, I'm undercutting him, and I'm offering 90. I'll do it for 90. All right, buddy?
Good call.
I like you. We can talk about fish on the way there, all right? We can talk about all sorts of things.
We'll talk tilapia.
Yeah, we'll talk tilapia. Fuck Harry Guy. $150, you son of a bitch.
You're a pirate.
Oh, my God.
You're a fucking pirate. And he's going to take it, the 150. He's actually going to fucking...
He's going to take it and run, dude. Yes, he's going to take it. Where's my tip?
Yeah, that's probably what he's going to do.
And he didn't even
You're
tip me.
You're a fucking asshole. He's a nice guy.
And Harry Guy also drives Uber, so he knows, and going on Uber rates...
$30.
If that, depending on the time of the day and how busy it is. It's not a long ride. It's a half-hour ride.
From Blue Ash, I think it's a little farther.
Maybe 35, dude. It's all highway. It's unless there's traffic problems, you get down it pretty quick. So you're
an asshole.
Yeah, you're a total asshole, dude. That's all I gotta say.
Fuck Harry Guy. Harry Guy's he gets a lot of our. We both like him.
He's got to pay for that.
But he makes
that
a
fancy
lot of
car he got
moves.
though. He got like a Mercedes or something, doesn't he?
Oh, did he really?
Like a Beamer. He has like a real nice car now. He went out and bought a real nice car to Uber in, which was kind of a weird thing to me. But I know you can make a couple extra
$600 car payment. But
exactly. But he's a single guy that don't.
Do you
like
Do you know that these motherfuckers? When I grew up. You bought a car. Mm-hmm. The longest term of any loan, the longest one was 4 years.
Yeah, when I first
started 7-year loans.
Yeah,
now.
When I first got into the car buying thing, it was 4 to 5. 5 was like considered a really long one though. Yeah, because I think I did a 5-year on my first one, and everybody's like, "Whoa!"
They're doing 7, 8-year loans.
I think they're going up to 8. Yeah.
And somebody told me about it. They bought a new car, and I was like, "Hey, it's a nice car." Mm-hmm. A friend of mine, it's a bottom of the line Lexus.
Okay.
SUV, he had a good year, whatever, so he bought it. He's like, yeah, my payments are a little high, though. I said, what do you pay? He said, I pay $821 a month.
Oh, my God.
For 7 years.
What the fuck?
He doesn't have bad credit. That's what he paid for this fucking car. $800. That's a mortgage.
I couldn't. Well, not nowadays, but yeah, it is.
My mortgage is at my old house is. We did a refi, but it's $780 a month.
But but you couldn't get that now.
No, you
know what I mean. You couldn't, dude.
$800 a month for 7 years.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, it's not like a top of the line. It's a lower end Lexus. It's still a Lexus, but I think the car ended up costing him like 60-some thousand, for a fucking car.
I just couldn't imagine.
I couldn't either.
I don't understand why you would ever do that.
I don't either.
I don't know. I'm looking at my car right now.
He's a realtor. Maybe he wants to, hey, I pick up clients in this thing.
No, I understand that a little bit, and maybe you can get a little bit of a tax write-off if you use it for your job and shit like that. I don't know. There's a million different little scams in the world that you can use and get a little bit of a discount. But either way. Harry Guy's an asshole. I mean, that's the bottom line. I don't know how we got into car payments, but at the bottom line,
you should have said,
Harry Guy's an asshole.
This is the same guy that even though it's not a huge, giant tip, he tips us every time he's in. He comes in with his coupons. On Christmas Day, he gave a whole bunch of people a black chip. You know what I mean?
Nice
$100
guy.
each. Nice guy.
Nice guy.
If he would have said to me, hey, I'll give you $150, you take me to the airport, I said, fill up my car.
And when you say wealthy, I don't think wealthy is the word. I think he is comfortable. I think he has money. I don't know. When you say wealth, you put a number on it.
Over $1 million. He's a millionaire.
Okay, I don't consider $1 million wealthy, I guess.
Well,
I don't know. Wealthy is when you start getting into like the 10, 15, 20 million range.
Well, I could see that.
Maybe
but
just rich.
I'm talking living a comfortable life with no worries ever.
Yeah, no, he's definitely comfortable. I mean,
because his wife made a great living too. His wife did the same thing he did.
Yeah. Yeah, Harry, you're an asshole. That's the bottom
You're an
line.
asshole.
You're taking advantage of the elderly.
Fill my car up, $30, $25.
No, I mean, I don't, it's not like this guy's a best buddy. I understand charging $50. If it was my price and I had to give him a price, $50, I'll do it for you, something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
but if he offered you $150, you'd probably even say, you don't have to give me that much, You know what I mean?
So, yeah.
All right, so let's get into something more interesting.
Yeah,
I've been getting messages from that weird cuck couple again.
Weird?
Well, nightgown guy.
Yeah, I mean,
nightgown boy.
You call it weird. I call it. Yeah, that's fucking weird. I have no other name for that.
They asked me. They told me they're coming up the week before Christmas. Would I like to see them again? And I said, I was talking to the woman this time, and I said, I just don't. I don't know. And she goes, "Did you not have fun?" I said, "I had remnants of fun." I said, but to be honest with you, I said, in the experiences that I've had, yours was much more extreme than anything I've encountered.
I'm not used to that.
Yeah. I said, you asked me to
come on him.
You asked me to spit on him whenever I wanted to. I said, that's pretty extreme for me. I said, I'm not that hardcore into the cuck thing.
Yeah.
I'm the bull that, hey, you sit there, I'll fuck her for you. I'm that guy,
Yeah, high five.
And she said, well, we can tone it down.
Tone it down.
I said, well, how much could you tone it down and still be living out whatever you want to live out?
Mm-hmm.
She goes, well, we can tone it down. I mean, you don't have to come on him. I said, I didn't come on him last time.
You don't have to come on him.
I said, I didn't come on him last time. She goes, the only thing that I like to do that I want to make sure is that he suffers humiliation during the process. And I said, well, I can. To me, it's humiliating watching your wife get railed. I mean, that's humiliating. She goes, no, he enjoys that, but I want the humiliation. I like him at least to be called names and have stuff thrown at him. And I'm like, I just don't know.
The
thing about it was she was attractive. The sex was fun, but I didn't enjoy that. I told you I didn't enjoy that at all.
I just want to just go, tell me about your relationship with your father. Like, what do you mean? What went on in your life
now?
Yeah, what went on in your life where you enjoyed throwing things at your husband while you get fucked?
Yeah.
Like, how is that a pleasurable thing for you?
You're looking down. Because she's telling
you what she's enjoying right now. Like, he enjoys just watching his wife get fucked, which is weird in itself, but okay.
Well, according to her, he enjoys the humiliation thing.
I don't know. You said he didn't look like he was having much enjoyment.
It didn't look like he was having any enjoyment. He looked like a beaten, defeated man, and it was causing physical issues.
Maybe that's a role he plays for. I don't know. That's such a weird fucking dynamic.
Let me tell you something. As much as, and I found out what they did. They both own businesses. He's well off.
What kind of businesses?
He owns an insurance company.
Okay.
And she owns a hair salon.
Okay, yeah, I think you told us this hair salon thing.
But the whole point of it is he makes good money.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, I don't care how much I loved my wife. Hey,
does it surprise you that insurance salesmen are cucks?
But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get railed by this guy, and he may or may not come on your head and spit on you, and I'm going to throw shit at you and call you half a man.
But just pillows.
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
And if I don't care how much I loved her, I'd be like, fuck you.
See you, bitch.
That's not happening. Yeah. But he's doing it.
I guarantee insurance sales is better than hair salon sales.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, so go fuck yourself,
That's
lady.
my whole point. Maybe
enjoy
he does
your life
enjoy
doing
it.
perms. Yeah, I get you. No,
he must enjoy parts of it.
There's something going on.
There is, but I'm not. I don't enjoy that.
You couldn't tell how big his dick was because it was in a cage.
Yeah, a nightgown and a cage, yeah. And it was mushed in there. It looked like,
that's what I mean.
It looked like you took some of that fucking silly putty and put it into a thimble or something. It was bursting out the sides. And
gross.
But the whole point is I'm sitting there going, I told her, I was trying to be right up front with her. I said, I would love to fuck you again, but we got to tone some stuff down.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did you
that's
just
the only way I'm
I mean, I would have led with no nightgown. Can he wear at least some sweatpants next time?
Can he be dressed like a man?
Yeah, can he be dressed like a man? Can we get full suit?
And the thing about it is, I didn't even mention the nightgown.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, what in the world would make you think that I would be at all comfortable with a man holding my dick while I peed? What makes you think that I would be into a man holding my dick ever?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, that seems gay.
And you told me if you have to pee, he'll hold your dick for you.
It's a weird thing.
Okay, that might be getting your rocks off, but it's turning me the fuck off and really creeping me out. The thought, hey, I got to pee. Come in here and hold this. I'm not good with that.
I like.
Wear the nightgown, okay? Wear the nightgown. Don't ask me to come on him. And don't ask me to pee on him or spit on him or do whatever. I don't think we're going to meet in middle ground.
I can meet in the middle. I'll come in my hand and then fling it on him. All right.
To me, there's no
give him the Batman. No, there's a big difference, dude.
Not to me.
There's a big difference. Don't you tell me that. Don't you tell me that.
You're still unloading your nuts on this fucking poor guy in a nightgown.
But okay, you're telling me if you cummed into a cup at a party and dumped it on your friend's head, it's the same as just going and coming on a guy. It's not. It's not the same.
It is to me.
No, it's not. One of them's sexual and one of them's,
But he's not producing the cum. He's not, stimulating you to make you cum.
Yeah, but you said you'd have a hard time coming if you were coming on a guy.
I'd have a horrible time. I couldn't do it.
You couldn't have a hard time coming in a cup.
And I don't know about you, but if I come in a cup, there's not going to be a whole lot in there. I mean, I don't.
Oh, you're fuck, shooting a cup.
Yeah, but it's still a fucking couple of drops. You're talking a load of cum isn't much.
All right, and in
it's
your
probably
hand,
not going to come out of the cup.
In your hand, then, and then you smack him. Smack him with your cum hand.
I asked her. I said, "Get back with me when you tell me what you can live with." I said, "I'll fuck you. I'll call him names. I'll do all that stuff, but I don't really want him involved in this. Yeah. I just want him as a watcher, And you can tell me how much bigger my dick is than his, and you can do all that stuff." But don't try to pull him in and get him near me and stuff.
The pee just, like I said, I could maybe come on the guy. I can maybe come on the guy. There might be a step between that. I might not be directly coming on the guy, but I could get my cum onto that fella. I think I could do that without ruining my night. I can't have him hold my cock when I pee. There's no way that this ever fits into any kind of fantasy.
It can't, right?
At that point, you're just like, what are you doing? That's just gay.
It is gay.
Yeah.
On both ends.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it, and I told her, I said, you tell me how much ground you can come in the middle of, and I'll tell you if I'm good with that. But I really don't want, those guys involved really much anyway. If you want to look at them and go, ha, 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 this feels so much better than when you do it, I'm good with that.
But yeah, you don't.
The man's wearing a nightgown. You're asking me to walk over and shoot a load on him. You know what I mean?
The thing with the nightgown, could it be like a more manly kind of nightgown at least, like one of those like Asian things or something like that a samurai would wear? Like I could get into that maybe. Well, not get into it.
I mean,
but
now that I know what she's capable of,
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised going in there and seeing the fucker in like thigh highs and a garter. You know what I'm saying? Just totally fucking humiliate this
I honestly
poor fucker.
Don't see much of a difference. You know what I mean? Like the nightgown I think might be the worst. I'm not sure. I think thigh highs and a garter at least would be like, okay, it makes sense. Like the nightgown just don't even make sense.
It does.
All right, like that's the thing. Like it's some kind of sexual, like lingerie, girls' lingerie, or some shit like that on the guy. Like, all right, that's fucking gross. But for the situation, get it.
She said it was to completely demasculate him.
Yes, there is nothing more like than an old woman's nightgown.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, like when she said, "Hey, look at this pitiful thing," and she made him lift it up, and I looked at the cage. Mm-hmm. I was in a dark way wanting to see it because I never saw a dick cage before.
Want to see that. Yeah.
But I didn't want to see it again.
Yeah, no,
you know
I
what I'm saying? Don't
that.
show me once. I seen it with my own eyes. I can describe a dick cage.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it again.
Yeah.
And
no. It's the same way I feel about a remade dick pussy. You want
to see it once.
You turn a dick into a pussy, like, and you have that surgery. Like, I'd like to see that once. I mean, not in person, probably, but on a picture.
Yeah.
But I don't. That's it. It's limited to one time only.
Yeah, you might make me watch one, hostage beheading video, but I'm not watching it again.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I've watched one beheading,
and it was so horrifying. I could never ever want to see it again. I wanted to know how extreme it was, so I watched one, and then I went,
yep.
Oh God, turn it off, and I never watched another one.
I'm the exact same.
I know guys.
Probably didn't have that reaction.
Compared the notes.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see the other one?
No, I get it.
And the other one, dude, the blood squirted out. Fuck.
I watched it one time, and as soon as I cummed, I haven't watched one since. All right, that was it. I was done.
Did you come on the TV like, hey, take this too?
No. I've come to my ham and threw it on the terrace. I had one in the corner.
I'm not coming on anybody.
I'm going to watch
my cum is
video.
not going to end up on you in any way, shape, or form. You know what? If you want, you want him coming on so bad, I'll bust in a rubber and I'll leave the rubber for you. You can do whatever you want to with him with that rubber when I leave.
Milk it. You could do that, right? You just said no. You.
Oh, no, I don't want to do
come in the rumber, then milk it on his head.
I don't want to watch my nut land on a man.
Oh, yeah, true, I guess.
I don't know.
I just think in a party situation, it's different.
Now, if I could get him possibly to do something that made me not like him.
Yeah, you come on a guy's pillow once.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, he shaved his nuts with my beard trimmer, dude.
Well, he did a snake thing, I thought.
Well, he did the snake thing first, and his toothbrush got it for that one.
Oh, butthole.
I cummed on his pillow when he shaved his balls with my beard trimmer.
Ooh, I think yours is much more vicious on that one.
Oh, it is.
I mean, the snake and the butthole, that's up the same alley because you're fear snakes. But the second one, that's...
Dude, I put that beard trimmer on my mouth.
Well, that's weird. Why are you shimming your mouth?
My mustache. I do my mustache. I do the goatee. And the whole point is, it was on his ass and his fucking balls and everything else. Come on, dude.
Dude, we had 3 generations of teas last night at the casino.
We did?
Yeah, the other teas showed up too. Customer teas.
Oh, the one that comes daytime?
Yeah.
After I left?
Yeah. All 3 teases.
Does he look that much more like me? He looks a lot more like me, I've heard, than
Not
Matt
really.
does.
Not really. They all kind of in that same. They're just all about your age with the goatee. That's
all
all
it is.
And about the same shape. You know?
Yeah, that's really all it is.
That's all it takes, man.
I was a little freaked out a little bit when I looked at Matt's name tag and saw Rush, though. I went, wow. That
is weird.
That is, isn't it?
That's a weird
one. There's people out there that like Rush, but not someone that resembles me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, a whole new Chris Tees. And has a dark sense of humor.
And likes Jaeger.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Which he does.
I didn't know he was white trash.
Well,
I didn't think that's of him. But now.
Well, you know what's funny? I told him I drank Jaeger, and I think this was him I was talking to. I think it was him. I said, I drink Jaeger. And I said, my friends say it's white trash. And he goes, so what? I am white trash.
Okay, fair enough. If you roll with the punches, then I never mind.
Yeah. I just don't consider myself white trash. But I don't want to come on you.
You don't like to consider yourself anything that you would think is a bad thing.
Well, I just don't understand.
Besides asshole,
with the
you'll take
Jaeger
that
thing,
one
I don't understand why anyone considers that white trash.
Because the people that drink it are typically white trash.
Not always.
Not always, but that doesn't mean anything.
Every nice bar has Jaeger.
Not all cools are smoked by black people.
Well, that's true.
But
Newports are.
But
there's not a white human being that smokes Newports.
I guarantee there are.
You think? Well, ones that try to be black.
Yeah, and I bet you hillbillies. I tell you, there's a lot of crossover in the ghetto and the hillbilly communities. I really do think that. In the poor black communities and the poor white communities, there's so much. They hate each other, but there's so much crossover in those people that it fucking cracks me up. Like, you can go to the worst ghetto in America, or you go to the worst trailer park ghetto in America, and you can see the same kind of shit going on.
Exactly the same kind of shit.
But they all hate each other.
They do.
Yeah, and I don't blame them.
But
both of them.
Pull up to some of these people's house and go, fuck, someone lives in there. You know what I mean? And then they come out and get in my car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck this. I have a question.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're good at these kind of things. At least your opinion is. I'm watching TikTok videos on Facebook. They're popping up. Mm-hmm. My friend sends me one. And we send videos back and forth, funny ones. And this one has got this black dude at a funeral singing this horrible song. Okay? I really miss my N-word.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He says, I really miss my And then halfway through the song, he goes, white people, you can sing it too. Just replace the N with a W. I really miss my wig. And I'm like... Is a white person allowed to say wigger?
I've been back and forth on that one. I don't know. I tend to try to not say it myself because it does. I mean, the connotation.
This guy endorses it.
Yeah, and I know, but that guy's not in charge of language,
right?
So I don't know. I just personally try to stay away from it. It was definitely a word in my vernacular at a certain point where it was everyone. Yeah. When that first started becoming a thing, you know what I mean? In the suburbs across America, you got fucking old Johnny over there all of a sudden talking in Ebonics, like, you know.
See, when I heard it, the W didn't stand for white. It stood for wannabe.
Oh, I always thought it was white. I don't know. But either way, that's been a term that's been around for a long time, and it's definitely a sect of people that we know that fits into that terminology. Yeah. But I don't know if that's a correct thing to say.
See, I don't know either.
And I don't fuck around with it because of that.
When I heard this guy say it, I don't say the word. Yeah. I think it's a stupid sounding word, period.
It is a stupid sounding word, but I'm just saying in general, like, I don't know.
But this guy wasn't doing it like in a comedy thing.
I would think it wouldn't be right? I mean, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, that would be basically calling them the N-word and saying you are white and the N-word. So, I mean, like.
See, I think the offensive part of the N-word is the middle. the IGG part. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just throw that out.
And that's still got the W attached.
Yeah.
It's an IGG is still there.
I get weird if that's in any other word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I'm staying away from
Yeah,
that.
because I don't know. When I hear the N word, it's not the R or the A at the end. It's the IGG that I think is the part.
No ig.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Get it away.
Because if you were to call a black person an NIG without even finishing the word, you're still getting killed or your ass kicked. You know
I
what
won't
mean?
even eat a Fig Newton.
I love Fig Newtons.
Nah, that's too close. I ain't fucking with it, dude.
But I
Next
probably
thing I know,
wouldn't eat
someone's
it.
calling me names. I ain't
I
dealing with
wouldn't eat it if it was called a Nig Futon. I probably wouldn't do it.
No
just 'cause
way.
of the NIG part.
Yeah, but that's because I'm thinking of futons all of a sudden. It's like, I ain't no futon.
But I wondered, because this guy wasn't doing it to be like comedic. He was actually saying that he sings this at funerals.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
White people you can sing it to.
Maybe we
with a W.
Maybe we need to take a poll. I don't know what numbers we need before we can consider it official. I know it's just not one guy on TikTok.
Because it doesn't sound like a nice word to me either, the W one.
And I've never heard a black guy say it.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay, he did.
I'm going to bring the video up for
Fair
you.
enough. He's fine. But either way, I haven't heard that in like a regular. Any of my black friends use that as their terminology.
Right.
They'll, you know, they'll call him something else. I don't know what.
Yeah, they won't say, hey, that guy's a...
Yeah, they have other words that I don't even know
word.
because I'm not hip. But,
Right.
you know, when they say it, I know what they're saying.
Yeah. But you know what? The hipness pisses me off.
Oh, yeah?
Because it changes so often.
Yeah, well, that's hip. That's been hip the whole world, though. That's been the whole lifetime of hip. That's the point of hip.
But explain to me the Brandon hip.
As soon as it becomes known by everybody, then it's no longer hip anymore. So you got to move on and get to the next.
That's how it works?
That's hip in general. That's the same thing just in anything. Think about it, just in clubs in Cincinnati or any place. A club's cool for 2 years. It got the 2-year lifespans, and then it's gone, and then it's a new club. You know, and that's why they fucking close down every couple years.
That's why mine was the one I worked at was so weird.
That was weird.
Years.
You know, that was weird, but it was a different time in Cincinnati where there wasn't a lot of options.
Like, there was some down
especially in the suburbs.
There was some downtown that were there forever.
There were. But nowadays it's not like that, and that's kind of the way just hip works. Is it's cool for a couple years, but then as far as that stuff, as soon as whiteys start choosing it, as soon as the crackers start busting out the words, they're like, all right, we're moving on. And then that's why when you say it 5 years later, you get those looks.
Well, I say it and to be funny, you know what I mean. I don't really.
You've just now, like 5 years, and I'm the same. Just 5 years later, we've now finally figured out what the fuck they were trying to say. So now we're like, oh, cool. So we tried to say it, and they're already at the next level. Right. So we can't.
But some things that they still say I refuse. They just sound so fucking stupid to me.
Like what?
Well, like
we're throwing around that they word a lot.
Well, I mean the hip ones, the hip people. I don't mean it has nothing to do with black young people in general.
No, young people in general
who try to use cool words.
Oh, I can't handle it, dude. Especially pick up college kids nowadays when I'm Ubering and they say slay and like all sorts of dumb slay. And you're like, what the fuck? Get out of here! Get out of my car!
Like one that I've always wondered about when I said to something. Man, fucking Steph Curry's on today. And the guy said, fuck, you already know. That just makes no sense. I mean, grammatically, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
What do you mean I already know? Of course I know. I said it.
I say, you know what I'm saying a lot, I think. I don't know. I say some things a lot that are dumb, too, but it's just a figure of speech.
Yeah, I know it's a figure of speech, but like the Zaza thing. 3 years ago, Brandon taught me the word loud. Mm-hmm. He said, tell these black guys that are playing dice with you that they smell like they got their loud in. Mm-hmm. He said they'll laugh because here's a middle-aged white guy saying this,
the term,
and they'll laugh.
And it worked.
So I did it, and it worked, and it was fucking funny, and I thought it was hilarious. I wasn't trying to be cool. Mm-hmm. I was trying to get the fucking laugh because I like to see people laugh. I think you know what I mean? So then he said, okay, I said loud once, and he goes, ooh, it's not loud anymore. Now it's Zaza. He says, white guys don't know the word Zaza. You say Zaza, and this whole table's going to erupt. Mm-hmm. So I said, all right, I'll fit it in. Guys came up stinking. I said, man, you've been hitting that Zaza. Oh, the whole fucking table erupted. Mm-hmm. Okay? 2 weeks ago, I say it again. Oh, dude, don't say Zaza. Nobody says that anymore.
What is it now?
It's gas.
Gas was a thing years ago, though.
He told me gas replaced Zaza.
We're back to gas?
Yeah, gas.
Now we're rotating. I'm not comfortable with rotating.
He said, I'm going to prove it to you. And this young black guy walked up. Stylish guy, you know what I mean? Perfect fucking braids. He goes, hey, man, what you smoke? Guy goes, gas. He goes, see. I said, you don't smoke Zaza? He goes, 6 months ago I smoked Zaza. Now I smoke gas.
That's hilarious.
And I'm like,
it's the same fucking weed.
It's the same weed. So why we change the name? That's what I don't understand. Why we change it?
Dude, it's all the same shit in the
It's
end.
the same fucking
you just
weed.
Came up with you know what's funny about the gas thing? That's been a term forever. For good weed, I've heard gas for a long time. But what's funny about it is I know a drug dealer And you know how Venmo will show you like all the transactions other people make and stuff?
But not the amounts.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Well, anyways, I know a drug dealer, and every time I go on there and I see it, they'll be like, you know, whatever to whatever, and it'll have like a picture of a gas tank and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
really?
I'll always say that. I'm like, this motherfucker just putting on there how he's selling weed on Venmo.
Well, now it's
And
legal.
you know
He's
what
allowed.
bothers me more? Is I tried to pay that motherfucker in Venmo months, and he wouldn't take it from me. So what about my Venmo's not good enough for him?
You remind him of a narc, probably.
God damn it.
Hey, I got a question.
He reminds me of a narc.
Because I didn't read too much on it. When the weed goes legal, are you allowed to sell it?
No.
You can only buy it from a dispensary.
Yeah, you got
and
a
you're not
license.
allowed to do it in public, right? It's like booze. It's basically booze.
It's booze. It's exactly like booze, but taxed at a lot higher level, I think.
Do you think it'll be at bars? Well, no, because there's no smoking in bars.
Yeah, Ohio, maybe outdoors. I mean, I don't know what the rules will be there as far as having a patio smoking area for weed. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Some places have it.
Yeah, like
some
at the
people don't.
drinkery when we go there, a smoking patio. You know?
I'm not sure. I think I don't think they allow it in Colorado. I don't think they got weed bars. I'm not sure though. I could be wrong with that. We got to finish up on this shows.
Yeah, we do.
All right, what do we got?
We got to fuck you, I think.
You got to fuck you. We don't got a price.
No, let's skip it this week. It's 2:00.
All right, we got to get out of here. Fuck
Yeah, we'll make it up next week.
Fuck you. Hey guys, fuck you. It's Friday and fuck you, Bally's. These motherfuckers, dude.
Here.
So Bally's opened up their own little sports gambling site, and they offered the whole you bet $50. We'll give you $4 $50 bets that you can use. So any kind of site that does that, I'm hopping right the fuck on it, taking your free bets. And if you're good, I'll stick around.
Yeah.
All right? If you're
good.
not, I'll get the fuck out of there. And a lot of them aren't good. I mean, in the end, there's maybe only like 4 or 5 actual good ones. The rest of them are all
ESPN
kind of
sucks.
bullshit. Yeah, ESPN's whatever. They have some okay bonuses and shit. But all right. One thing I do like about ESPN is on Sunday night, I cashed out on ESPN and I cashed out on Bally's on their new one. All right. ESPN, 2 seconds later, was in my account. Bally's, it's now Friday, cashed out Sunday, still not in my motherfucking account.
I cashed out Sunday. I got mine this morning.
Okay, mine's still not there.
Oh, really?
So yeah, maybe I need to look again today. But either way, what the fuck, dude?
I messaged them last night.
Maybe
and
that's why you got yours a day early.
He said, well, we just had a huge influx after our,
Who gives a shit? This is the
unveiling.
internet.
Yeah.
The internet.
Nate said one thing about Bally's is the first one took days and the second one was 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay, cool. I don't give a shit.
I don't either.
The first one, you should never, unless they're sending me a personal check, should not take a fucking week to cash out. What is this, Bovada back in the day? Am I getting it from Costa Rica?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on, dude? Get your shit together, Bally's. No
Fuck
one's ever going to
Bally's.
fucking bow to your side if you do that kind of shit. I'm
No.
out. I'm out, Bally's. I ain't even going to watch the Reds on the radio.
There's his only credit
Can't watch
card,
it on the radio. That's right.
and the bank transfer, the ACH thing.
Yeah.
They don't have any of those fucking sites. Like some you can use Venmo now.
Mm-hmm.
I always use PayPal. It's in there in 10 minutes, Fuck Bally's. I got mine, but it took 4.5 days.
Oh, I'll
to
never
get it.
fuck with them again.
No, me
I'm
neither.
getting my money out and I'm done with them. There's
I
too many
deleted
sites
the
out
app.
there. I don't have to, I don't have to keep you.
Yeah.
There's too many options nowadays.
I've washed my hands of a few of those betting sites.
Oh, me too.
Bet365.
I don't use them. I don't use Tipico. I barely use Caesars.
Betfred.
That was a one-time deal.
Yeah.
There was a couple of those. Bet Parks.
Betway.
Yeah, there's a bunch of my only. I really only use FanDuel, DraftKings, and ESPN right now. Every once in a while, MGM.
I use MGM.
That's about it. Everything else is out.
Now, I've deleted most of
I
the
keep
apps
on hearing
except-
that I need to get Bet Rivers because apparently they got a couple good promo kind of things that are worth for the way I gamble.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm good.
Yeah, me too. That was a good fuck you because it was a
Because
great
you
one.
agree.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, fuck you,
because
Bally's.
it took me 4.5 days to get that money, and
Cunts.
I'm like, what are you waiting for? It's a matter of
It's the fucking. You should be able to transfer everything instant.
because they're hoping that you'll say, "Oh, cancel withdrawal."
I know
and
when
then
I
you'll
put
bet
my
it.
money in, it didn't take a week for them to get it.
Oh no, it came right out of my bank 5 minutes later.
Yeah, I don't get how it doesn't go that way the other side.
It pisses me off. A couple of them have done that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck you. I was like, you asked for this and this and this. And with Bally's, took me 4 fucking days to get verified.
Yeah, you had to do a license. Mine went straight away. I don't really understand that one, but
Well, it's like Matt says, there was an option at the beginning. Do it with this way or do it that way. I must have just picked the wrong way.
and you got that rape from 1984 still on your record. So.
Yeah, but that doesn't show up on a gambling site, does it?
didn't even think about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that was your fuck you, and I've got a. I'll do a name your price next time, but I have a fuck you, and oh my god, this pissed me off. It's stupid.
Well,
this fuck you is stupid. Fuck you, Paul Stanley.
Fuck you, Paul Stanley. I don't know why.
I'm not a Kiss. I'm not a giant Kiss fan.
Me either.
Okay, I don't think they're great musicians.
I'm a Kiss hater.
I'm not, because
I'm a certified Kiss hater.
They're entertainers.
Yeah, whatever.
They'll give you your money's worth if you pay for a show.
I guess. If you.
What I'm saying is, they bust their ass. They give you their.
So will the fucking musical Cats. I don't like it.
Their songs are fucking stupid. You know, they're all about Paul Stanley's dick and stuff like that. And I get it, but
I kind of like that.
Apparently, the other day, they canceled a concert.
I saw that. I saw a picture of him in bed.
Of him in bed with a fucking IV stuck in his arm at this fucking lavish hotel. And he's looking with this sad face like, I'm so sorry, Kiss Army. I can't be there.
Kiss Army.
Look, I got the flu and it's so bad I need an IV. Fuck you.
That's just rich people
shit.
You
know what you do? You say, hey, we'll come back. Your tickets are still good. I apologize. Don't put a picture of yourself looking fucking pathetic with an IV in your arm.
He looks so old in that picture, too.
He does.
I thought he was dying when I first saw the picture.
To show people, hey, see, I really would have been there if it weren't for this. And now, not only have you missed the show that you probably waited for excitedly for months, now you get to feel sorry for me. Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
God damn.
Douche.
I'm so sorry I can't be there. Fuck off. Now you're looking for sympathy.
Hey, you know who no fuck you, though? Who got a shout out this week? Did you see that picture of that Philly fan going face to face with, what is it, Jordan Phillips of Buffalo?
No.
Oh, dude, it's the greatest. And everybody was saying, like, this guy's acting like he's not scared. He's not. You could tell from that. Not only was the fan in the front row, he looked exactly like Marshawn Lynch, for one thing. But you could tell just from that guy, the way he carries himself, that he's probably a high-level drug dealer or something and probably could have people murdered, and that's why he's not afraid.
Is he the guy that was flipping him off?
I don't. The picture I seen is just them just looking eye to eye. Now, granted, this guy's in the stands and Jordan Phillips is on the ground, but he's a defensive tackle and he's gigantic. Yeah. So they're eye to eye in the picture. But you could just tell the guy wasn't afraid. And everybody's like, how can he not be afraid? This guy's giant. And you just have to remember that some of these people who live on the streets, where it's a lot scarier than a muscle guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's more scary, getting beat up by a strong guy or having someone put guns in your face to kill you? You know what I mean? Where you're it's a different kind of, people are like, blah, blah, blah. He wouldn't do that on the streets. And it's like, no, he probably would. Unfortunately, it wouldn't work out for the guy on the streets because he would get shot, not fought.
About 2 weeks ago, there was an Eagles game that I was watching.
Yeah.
And
Eagles fans are horrible.
Whoever they were playing, whoever else they were playing, went into the end zone. He was a receiver. He went into the end zone. The play was broken up, and he made it almost to the stands. Well, there was this young Phillies guy wearing a Phillies jersey, just looking him right in the face and saying, fuck you. And you could read his lips. And I'm like, that guy's got giant balls. But I'm sitting there thinking, well, obviously the player's not going to punch him or anything. Otherwise, you're rich, Yeah. But this guy's on national TV to somebody who's a fucking premier receiver. He's fuck you.
That city is just, it's a trash city.
Yeah, but I want to see this other
the whole Pennsylvania, trash. It's just a trash fucking state. But no, Philly itself is so trash. There's videos of like, fans from other cities like walking to the stadium and just walking by the Philly tailgaters, and they all, literally, like thousands of people are screaming, fuck you, piece of shit, fuck the Redskins, shit like, and these people are just walking to the game. In Cincinnati, you might get a fuck you or, fuck the Jets or, some shit like that. But these people look like they were about to fucking kill them. They look like lunatics, and I guess their fans are just known for that. So.
Well, but you know what? I can say the same thing about Cincinnati. I can.
What do you mean?
When I was in town, when I first moved here, I was a Houston Oilers fan. Mm-hmm. Houston Oilers played here, and I had this inflatable Oilers helmet. Yeah. It was real lightweight. It was comfortable. I put it on. I had my Oilers jersey.
Someone pop it?
No. I'm walking, fucking carrying these fucking beers, and all of a sudden I get drenched with 2 or 3 beers from the upper level. No. They dumped beers on me.
Every city is like that to a certain extent. I tell you, if you've seen the video of these Philly people, it's different. Like, I get it. There's always a couple assholes in every group, but this was like 98% assholes. It was like, at the tailgate, you might get a parking lot full of people. You might get one group that's a dick to you. This was the parking lot full of people all yelling at them.
And feeling unsafe. Yeah. I think Cleveland's the same.
Oh, my friend got punched in Nashville, but he deserved it.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We got to go.
Yep, we got to go. That girl in the basement just ain't going to wait for us forever. Later.
See ya.
You can kindly fuck off now. Please subscribe and share. kindly fuck you off now. Subscribe and share.